So, Power Book 2, Season 3, Episode 7 dropped today, man. Let's get into this. Let's get into my thoughts about this episode, my takeaways and analysis, whatever you want to call it, man. Number one, Celine got exposed as a fraud, and we all knew something was off about this dude, man. So let's get into this. So this is how it started, man. So basically, your boy Celine recited a poem for Diana, basically thinking he was going to win her back. My boy said all that sophisticated stuff and all of that, man, just for him to get dubbed, man. You know what I'm saying? During the poem, man, Diana literally walks out and he follows her into the room and he's like, yo, what's your problem? What happened? And she basically tells him, I'm not going to come back to you for no dumbass, corny poem, you know? And this is when your boy Salim loses it, bro. He's like, you know what? You're done. You can't work in the library no more. You can't help me with the books no more. You're not going to get paid off the books no more, basically, you know. It's clipped. You're not giving me what I want no more. It's clipped for all that, you know. And he tells her, like, yo, I know that you're selling drugs under my roof, you know. If you don't move out, I'm going to call the police and I'm going to tell them. So he's basically going to snitch, man, you know. And this was bad, obviously, because right now this is how Diana's making her living. You know, this is how she's paying for the stuff in college. You know what I'm saying? So Diana had to find a way to get leverage on your boy Celine. And she did, bro. She found out more about him. She did a background check and she basically exposed Celine. Basically saying, yo, your whole life is a fraudulent. You know, this persona you brought to this school was just straight cap, man. Everything is just a lie about you. She exposes his real name. So we find out Celine's first name was Trevor. He was adopted by white parents who won $50,000. You know what I'm saying? So all this, he grew up in the hood shit and all of this cap and shit, it was straight cap, man. Celine was from a good, well-off family. You know what I'm saying? This man never struggled a day in his life, man. And this makes me think about what Kane said, man, that your name sounded like some made-up shit. So it came out to be true, man. Celine was a straight fraud. But all the fans of Power, we all knew something was up with dude, bro. But let's keep going. So, damn, at the end of the episode, we see Diana get arrested, man. And she was truly shocked and frightened, man. The feds barged into their house and arrested Diana on possession of a narcotic with intention to distribute. So, how did they get to this? How did they get this evidence? How did they find this out? How did they get to this? You know what I'm saying? Now, remember, a couple episodes, we saw that Jenny and them had a picture of Diana basically going to the little stash spot that Tariq, Braden, Effie, and everybody who used to go to pick up drugs and to store them. Remember, Jenny ended up now placing a camera over there because Lauren told her about it. So I think this might be the way of how they kind of arrested Diana and got evidence on her, you know, from that photo. You know what I'm saying? And they put the pieces together. You know, so as we all know, Jenny and Blink are trying to take the whole Tejadas down. And I think they're going to start right here with Diana because they know she is the weakest link, given that she wants to live an innocent life now. She just wants to go to school and get her degree. And, you know, she wants to get out the drug game, you know. So Jenny, they're going to test her. You know, they're basically going to be telling her all this shit, basically trying to get information about Monet. I promise you that's what's going to be the investigation is going to be about. Information about Monet and Tariq. They don't really care about Diana. They just want her to squill, you know. So will Diana fold under pressure? You know what I'm saying? We're going to find out, man. As we all know, Diana always stays strong for the family, but because she stays strong now, because she truly looked scared, bro. You know, this is her first time with the laws. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let's keep going. Damn, it looks like things with Tariq and Effie are getting worse by each episode, man. And it's kind of sad because you remember how close they used to be and all their future plans they had with each other. But it looks like all that shit is clipped right now for Tariq. So we see Tariq coming to Effie's room basically asking her for the picture of Noma. You feel me? But Effie tells Tariq, I don't know if I could trust you. And Tariq is like, trust me? Are you serious? You went behind my back and killed Lauren. You didn't have to do it. And then Effie's like, I was trying to protect you. And Effie's basically and tells Tariq, you're so weak. It's actually sad, man. And Tariq gets mad and he's like, bro, what the hell? And he basically says, you're so damaged, bro. I was like, damn, Tariq, that was hard. You know what I'm saying? Then he says, I don't even know why I messed with you in the first place, man. And you could tell that shit really hurt Effie. And she was like, just get out, bro. And Tariq went out, you know. But as we can see, man, Tariq, I really think is starting to strongly dislike Effie. And he even says in this same scene that, yo, you were just trying to protect yourself, you know? So, man, this shit's getting worse, man. So your boy Gordo is dead. You know what I'm saying? And who pulled the trigger? Drew. So now, I kind of knew Gordo was going to die soon, but not in this way, man. Monet really thought this one through. So let's go through this. So remember at the start of the episode when Gordo and Monet were talking, and Monet basically told him, yo, stay away from Drew. But he says, no, I'm going to be with Drew as long as I want to be. This one I knew it was over. Monet was definitely going to come up with a plan. So let's fast forward. After Kane kills Kai, Monet, with her burner, texts Gordo's burner and tells him, I think they know the Russians didn't do Lorenzo. We need to talk. Now, who else would Gordo suspect this to be? Obviously, Monet, you know. So after she does this, look at what Monet does. She puts the burner in Kai's pocket to basically make it seem like the phone is his. You know, this was all part of her plan. She wants to make everybody think that that burner is his. So Drew comes in the room and Monet tells him to clean the body. And through trying to clean it up, Drew hears a noise, a sound. The phone was ringing off. So Drew goes and he checks the phone and he sees the messages. I think they know that the Russians didn't do Lorenzo. We need to talk. And then he says the reply, when do you want to meet? So Drew was like, okay, so this was the nigga that killed Lorenzo. You know what I'm saying? But then Monet tells Drew and Kane that Kai was working with someone else. You know, he was too scared to go against Lorenzo by himself. Somebody was definitely helping him, you know. So Monet also says this to Drew and Kane. Set up a meeting with whoever he was texting and take him out. So she's basically telling Drew to go kill him, you know. So after these orders, Monet then gives Drew the burner. So Drew texts the burner while he's inside Gordo's crib, and he hears the notification as soon as he texted. He hears the notification in Gordo's pants. Drew goes to Gordo's pants. He pulls the burner out, and then he sees the same messages. And this is when Drew was like, okay, this was who really killed my father. He was part of it. You know, you see how Monet set this whole shit up to cover her tracks, you know? So then after this, Drew shoots him dead, basically with one shot, leaves him bleeding to die out. So Monet's strategic plan worked, but also I think it's going to come back to bite her in the ass, man, because I think Kane knows something, bro. Kane knows something that's going on. Kane knows that Monet is on some sketchy shit, man. Kane is just waiting for the right time to use this against Monet. Just watch how Kane acts these next few episodes. There's definitely something up Kane's sleeve, man. He not rocking with Monet right now. I can see it in Kane's eyes every time he sees her. He thinks she's a control freak. Kane ain't really trying to listen to her no more, man. Kane is thinking about his own shit. So we're going to see how that plays out, man. But let's keep going. So what I told y'all last season about Kane and Effie, and we're seeing it happen, man. Effie is starting to gain a liking for Kane, and Kane is doing everything he can to get her, man. He's playing his cards right. So we found out this episode that Kane paid Effie's whole Stansfield tuition for the rest of the semester. And you can see how this made Effie feel. Like, look at her reaction after she found out. She literally couldn't stop smiling. And you could see, like, she feels like Kane actually, I think she feels like Kane actually cares about her right now with the fact that Tariq has just 100% pushed her away. She feels like Kane is the shoulder she could fall back on financially and for somebody she could talk to. Remember, Kane is telling her everything she did was right, basically. He tells her all the time, like, yo, that was a smart thing to do. Maybe Tariq's dumbass don't realize it, but you made the right move. That's what he keeps saying, man, about the Lauren's situation, man. So Kane tells her everything she wants to hear, man. So you can literally see Kane is winning Effie over. So we're going to see what happens with these two. So let's keep going, though. And for the last thing, so Tariq and Lauren end up meeting up in the bathroom before Lauren goes to testify. You know what I'm saying? So Tariq finally gets Lauren to trust and believe him by showing the recording of Effie basically admitting to killing her without Tariq knowing. You know what I'm saying? That was basically Tariq's whole plan, to kind of show Lauren that she can trust him now still. You know, and then they get to talking. So Tariq tells Lauren, yo, you can't tell the feds today anything. You can't put anything on me. You know what I'm saying? If we want both our future lives that we dreamed of, then you can't say nothing. And Lauren agrees. So it looks like Lauren ain't going to tell on Tariq. And then she gives Tariq a heads up. She tells Tariq about the RICO charge that they have on him, that they're setting up for him, and that the murders that helped sustain it. So Tariq finds out that he's in a hot mess, man. So Lauren is trying to get Tariq to kind of prepare for it, to see what he can do. And she also tells him that Saxe is a mole. So best believe Tariq is going to Davis to give him this information, man. When Davis finds out, he's going to cut all ties with Saxe. So this messes up everything too that Jenny has going on. You know what I'm saying? So Lauren, man, it looks like Lauren is going to be the one giving Tariq inside information about the case and how everything is going, man. So Lauren, you could tell, still genuinely cares about Tariq. So Braden finds out that Westing Holdings is a scam. And he finds out how they make their money, and it's illegally, man. And Braden addresses Lucas about this, and Lucas tells him, yeah, that's true. It's basically a scam. It's not ran how you think it is. And Lucas tells Braden, yo, if you go tell anybody about any of this shit, best believe I'm telling everybody about you selling drugs on Wall Street, and they're going to lock you in that cell for years. You know what I'm saying? And Kiki, on the other hand, was there basically telling Braden the same shit, like, yo, I was with and I helped him do this. You know, this is how we run. And Braden goes on Kiki. He says, yo, you just use me. You play me. And I thank God that Braden realized what's going on, man, with this Kiki girl, how she just got him pussy with, man. You know, Braden got to tap back into himself, man. He tripping, bro. But other than less, this was a great episode, man. Let me know what y'all think. This is my full thoughts on it.